Good evening, folks. Good evening, folks. Strawberry tripping. My two favorite people in the world. Where's Lammy? She's not here. She must be digging out of the snow in New York. Okay. Do you guys have any ideas what you want to talk about? I got a few things I want to show. Earlier that here's that ascension chair that hey, my Skies 5D, how you doing? This is pretty interesting here.
So the data describes first a
Matrix 369. Hello.
Where this is located, it's in an incredibly remote area. It's very cold. It's a tundra setting, and we've actually done the geolocation work. And I've spoken to a number of people in private who are very gifted natural psychics as well. And then they use their own methods and techniques, and that just cross corroborated our location.
Yeah, everything's okay here.
Generally within about 1 square.
Kind of a little nervous,
but it's in a very cold.
I'm a little nervous about going down to Texas,
like a very large population.
Because I'm kind of a homebody. I don't travel much. Hey Shane, how you doing?
And the actual artifact, though, is located in an underground facility in a cavern system.
You guys listening to this? Pay attention to this. Aaron, this is the yeah, it's pretty sweet. The ascension chair. It's exactly what
but there is
I read in the tablets about this. They use this to stay healthy too. Because what it does is it takes their molecular structure and rearranges it, and they can take out anything that's disturbing it, any illness or whatever. Yeah, traveling. The only reason why I'm a little anxious about it is because I have to drive a freaking car from central Minnesota down there with my wife, my kids, and my mother. And my mother and I kind of butt heads, So, and I tend to drive like a retard. Michelle, there's my wind. She's the wind beneath my wings. How are you this evening? How's Nathan? How's Nate the Great doing?
All these threat analysis and assessment cues. My most significant threat is what's the most significant man-made randomly coming out of the generator about the target that we looked at. And so we got all of this data. This is a highly protected site. And that there's, first of all, there's one.
I won't play this for very long. I just want you guys to hear how this thing's activated.
The second is if you were able to get into it, and it seems to be that the technology that is being employed here,
good.
That it has.
He's Nate the Great, never late.
Artificial intelligence in the previous in the Nazca mummy, but that there is a technology that's associated with the location and the artifact itself that has an availability to become conscious when it's required. It has pre-programmed responses that can turn on or be activated by the presence of people coming down into the facility. And so if that's not, an AI, then I don't really know what is.
Yeah, you hear this talk about AI. So what if AI is part of our
that exists there, but that is
future, and it's supposed to be part of our future, and everybody's. Oh, Russ is here. Where's Russ? Our Skies. How's it going, bud?
Purposes it wasn't intended for. But as you go deeper down into this cavern, there's a number of different walkways. There's one place
Mike.
where the artifact target.
Hey, Russ, you do know that Mike is a girl, right?
And there's a number of large pyramids in these caverns, and one of these pyramids has what can be described as
DKY. What's that mean?
Located directly in the middle of the pyramid, and there's a very
Oh, you're saying hi. I got you.
the
My bad.
actual seat. It's a massive crystal that looks. I mean, this is
I did the same thing, Mike. Russ.
Nature, and that inside
We're watching
that
this. We're watching the Ascension chair.
database. That's actually where that's the thing has an availability to consciousness. It's the AI, if you will, that runs the facility, but
Right
also
here.
it's in charge of when individuals interact with this artifact, this chair that's in the middle of the pyramid. It switches on and facilitates the actual interaction of what happens when someone sits down in that chair. And you know, moving, I suppose, to what the artifact is. Now you kind of have a
Right after he explains it, I'll get off of this because I got some things I want to share with you guys.
The data that we got back collectively about what this artifact was is there's to sum it up in one phrase. I personally would call it something like an ascension chair. Now that word ascension is very, very muddled, and you know, means a lot of different things to a lot of different people. So it may not mean what you think it means. As far as what ascension
Hello, Michael.
But I only say that because based upon what we learned, what would happen, like if, so we did
This is in Antarctica.
That looked at what would happen
remote viewed
I
by
sat
this
down in
guy.
a chair. What would happen? What would happen if someone else sat down in that chair? What would happen if this became available to all of society? What would happen then? And so
okay, he essentially says that
vantage points on what occurs, and then obviously also we look at the purpose. What was the original intent and purpose of this particular artifact?
It's going to be run by a super AI around the world. Oh, the 5G network?
The originators, the creators of this device, is it originally was created to act actually as a lifeboat for beings that have been left over on this planet that...
Okay, he goes into telling everybody it's got a crystal, and that's how it's operated. It's operated off of crystals, and it actually teleports you to. It's a gateway, you know, just like they said the pyramid, like Thoth said the pyramid is. Okay, and then here's this is a very good word video.
Word spelling and spell not only relates to writing letters out to form words. A magic spell and spelling with magic was the original purpose of words according to Tahuti thought. To spell is to cast magic energy with a definite purpose.
Yeah, like jump, yep.
Write and writing is significant.
Now this right here, I'm playing this video because this ties into how the word created the everything. How the vibrational intentional thought of the word, the logos, creates.
As well, for it contains the word rite, R-I-T-E, as in ceremony or ritual. This word is usually related to secret traditions utilized to assist one in living magically. Also, the word
here's the number 9 again, guys.
The same sound as right, R-I-G-H-T. Right angles are 90 degrees, a square. This 90, or number 9, speaking in numerology, is found in all sacred geometric angles in some form or another.
The digital root always comes back to 9.
The word itself has 2 other phonetic relatives in this conversation, world and world. The word makes the world. The whirl or spiral is the common natural geometry of the world.
You see that? That's the black hole, folks.
Mean, Fibonacci sequence, celestial movements,
see that?
And the
boom, 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 boom.
Patterns. Word also is similar to the word wood.
Wood?
A log.
Did he say wood?
Mass of wood. And logos means word in Greek. In the Bible, book of John, it says, in the beginning was the word, or logos. The word was with God, and the word was God. The word lodge, as in Masonic lodge, comes from the word logos. This is the only place the magic secret word can be uttered. Considering Jesus.
Now, when Thoth says that the only one that can know the difference between a a shimmering one, and a human is the master of both white and black, and it can only be noticed where the rights have been set. Is that what he's talking about here?
Who is called the Word of God was said to
Wormwood,
be a carpenter who splits wood, may be relevant to this view as well. A letter is like a streamer or acceptance, or one who lets or accepts and allows. Letter says surrender and let her,
Ibis.
letting the infinite intelligence flow. Letters form words or worlds with whirling chakric energy. Letter is made up of let, allow, and ter, earth or terra. A period is like the bindu, or red dot. Another red substance that dots is called period, the menses. This dot also forms the point in the circle that represents Ra in the Egyptian cosmology. Interestingly, the pronunciation is period, yud or yod being the name of the smallest Hebrew letter, which is the first letter of the name Jah or Yahweh and Yehoshua. In light of considering
I was right about that word earlier.
Stills a sentence,
it is Yahweh.
One is reminded of the biblical injunction, be still and know I am Yah. The word grammar can be found in tetragrammaton, the magical Kabbalistic formula. The etymology of grammar is very interesting. The Old French form is grammari or grammar. Not only is one of the various forms of the word more found in this name,
just a couple more minutes of this, guys.
The definition meant learning incantations, spells, and magic. In Middle English, grammar was known as occult knowledge. The word para means supreme in Sanskrit. Graph means to write, chart, or plot. A paragraph is essentially smaller ideas that form one bigger supreme idea with an intention of charting a point of reference in the holographic universe.
Did you hear that?
Compose
holographic universe.
In whole. And to be composed is to feel and express from one's whole being with a serene, easy attitude, which is a major bonus to working magic. So-called bad words and profanity are called cursing or curse words, once again relating the language arts vocabulary.
This guy forgot to take the tail off of his shirt.
A curse is a magic utterance consigning an object to evil. Cursive writing sprung from this. Pen and pencil come from pan and pentacle. Pan and pen can mean one, all, or five. And pentacles and pentagrams are magic tools used while spelling.
Hello, Unstins.
Pluma is a Spanish word for a pen and feather. Ma'at, Tahuti's consort, has a feather as her symbol. The word script and scribe come from
Glad you could join us.
The dung beetle in Egypt. The scarab, or kepri as it was called in Egypt, is used to represent Ra. It means who brings into being. The scarab is also shaped like the human brain. In human terms, Ra is each person's ability to create.
Look at that, it looks like a face with some big buck teeth.
And we are always creating. Egyptian texts say the created world came from out of the mouth of Ra. The mouth is the symbol for one or unity in hieroglyphics. This is connected with Tahuti as well, who was mentioned earlier. Tahuti
Thank you for watching.
The power of sound or word. Tahuti was said to utter Ra's words to create the world. Tahuti and his lady Ma'at, in her form as Seshat, the lady of the occult mysteries, are known as the lords of the scribes.
Tahuti just want to get himself some booty.
Started this point, scarab being related to scribe. Even the letters of Tahuti's name in the Greek pronunciation seem to relate this secret code of.
There's the symbol that's underneath
T
Ishtar, or Isis.
An alternative form of Tahuti is made of
when she's standing on the cosmic egg.
Of the T square and H square, two different tools of master masons. And the O, or circle, or 360. Tahuti is known as master of the city of Ogdad. 8.
Here's the squaring of the circle, what Danny Wilton just figured out.
Hermopolis. All letter geometries are formed through an 8-point star superimposed on a squared circle. The Egyptian mathematical principle of squaring the circle not only was used to develop all alphabetical systems, it was also used in conjunction with mantra incantations as an equation to build pyramids. Referring back to the number 9, or numerology of all angles in sacred geometry, 72 degrees, 108 degrees, 36 degrees, 90 degrees, 360 degrees, 180 degrees.
Every one of them comes back to digital root of 9.
That we brought up in relation to the word writing and right angles is important when discussing squaring the circle. As was mentioned moments ago, Tahuti is master of the city of 8, and he is associated with the number 8. In the square,
Hello, Turbo Max Start 71B.
9 cubits always represented the diameter of the circle, and 8 cubits the sides of the square. 9 represents the.
If I could read your text message or your comment, I'd comment.
The circular sun disk animating all creation with spirit's solar force. And 8 represents the manifested world as we experience it. The 8-9 ratio is considered a perfect tone in Kemet, Egypt, and used extensively in many temples and pyramid architecture. Words, whether verbal
There's the wing
or
disc.
internal, are magically creating our personal worlds and our shared world. We are thankful to bring more awareness to our language and to be able to use it more purposefully and deliberately. May Hu Sia Heka, the Egyptian trinity of word, sound, power, be ever guiding our magical utterances.
Yeah.
Amen.
This is Illuminati Congo. This guy's awesome. And, you know, he articulates himself pretty good, and he explains stuff really good. So, hell, deceptive language and their hidden meanings. Okay, we'll hear this for a second, just for a second.
So today I want to go through a little more about how we languish in our language and what can never get undone from...
No, we won't. Okay, so then close this one out. Check this out, guys. I did an experiment tonight. Let's hope it uploaded onto here. Come on. Well, why isn't it showing any? What the hell? You dog. You dog. But anyway, I had I'm not going to be able to show it because I had a video that I'm not even going to tell you guys because I want to show you before I explain it. There was something else I wanted to show you here. Oh, it's right here. Right now I got my video uploading off of my phone onto my computer.
The word "the" is short for Theos. Theos means God in Greek.
Ken Trail would really appreciate this because he's a vocabulary or words.
El and La mean the. El and La are both names of God and together make up the word Allah and Elo. The word El also means
what the hell?
Something, the affirmative. And yes, in many languages of the East, while La or Lo meant the sacred nothing, negation. And no, according to Neil Douglas Klotz in his Sufi Book of Life, yes and no are reminiscent of the yin-yang, which are two aspects of one God.
Yin-yang.
I, of course, refers to the all-seeing eye of the Supreme Self. Every eye or being is the eye of God. Eye is also the same symbol.
So, Shambhala, yeah. Who's Aussie alt media? Many Buddhist mandalas use the square and circle concept for ratios, in particular the Kala Chakra mandala. I remember reading that the square and the circle is the key to Shambhala. Danny Wilton just figured out how to square the circle, and he figured out the true version of pi. He submitted it on Pi Day, and I'm not talking apple pie either.
Here, this place or this presence is related to Heru or Horus. The word ours also comes from his name, as well as hero. Anyone who is here in full present awareness is embodying Heru, or being the hero of their own story. The word is.
Wait till you guys see this video I got. It's uploading.
To say that something is or is not can never be known for sure. This is where the symbolism of the veiling of Isis comes from. Isis, or what is always veiled for the uninitiated. May is a key to unveiling Isis. May.
Surely it's because the reason they're doing it is just to, they say, to block electromagnetic cosmic radiation. And what about that term? Doesn't sound like we might need protecting from the radiation. What do you mean we might not need protecting from the radiation? You think we thrive on radiation? Some of it, I think, is good. Full brain travel, polymer plastics. How you doing? Uh-oh. What did I do?
Unveiled when we come to the conclusion that what is. When we say it is cold outside, or it will be all right, or it's raining.
Doesn't this guy just have a soothing voice, though?
It feels good. Or how's it going? What
Trippin'.
we are talking about? It feels like the word it speaks of the Tao or light.
Why am I showing Allah stuff? What do you mean Allah stuff?
Local expression.
This is our ancient, and I mean, this is knowledge, man. It's not Allah stuff. And I don't have any preconceived misconceptions about any ethnic group here, because our country created the Islamic boogeyman. I'm not going to buy into that shit because it's a bunch of bullshit. Our government's the one who blew up the Trade Center. Our government's the one who created the Islamic boogeyman. Our government's the one who did it all. It wasn't the Islams, and it wasn't Allah or anybody else. It was our government that forced us to believe that there's some Islamic boogeyman that's hiding behind some bush that's gonna kill us. I'm sure there are some, but you know, I was under the impression that every freaking Islam in the world wanted to kill me for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Who all in this chat room agrees with what I just said? Do you believe that our government is the perpetrators behind all that bullshit? Yeah, I have high blood pressure, and I can agree with that. Okay, well, I just got off track here. My pictures. That's what I was doing. Sorry, and I didn't mean to sound like I'm snapping off or nothing. I just wanted to get my point across, because I'm not gonna be judgmental of any ethnic group ever, because we're all one. And I truly mean that when I say one for one, I mean it. I'm not making this shit up, and I'm not trying to get you to re-click on my channel because that's, what I think you want to hear. That's what I believe. So, I believe in Jesus, I believe in Allah, I believe in Abraham, I believe in, they're all the religion based from one source, and that's source, God, creator. Unless you're considering and I don't buy into the anti-God and the God thing either. I don't buy into the antichrist idea, because I'm truly coming to the conclusion: we give something energy, we give it power, we manifest it, it comes to being. If we believe in the devil, the devil becomes the devil. You understand? And it manifests in our world. Do I think Trump is trying to fight the elite though? To me, it really doesn't matter, Strawberry. It really doesn't, because in my experience with politics, have we gotten any further along from? No. And if we're right about the true string pullers of our existence, the president is nothing to them. You know what I'm saying? And every president that has tried to speak out against them has been silenced. Whether it be Dwight Eisenhower when he was warning against the military, or not Dwight, but what's his name? Ike, or the one who warned us about, after he came out of being the president, he warned us about the military industrial complex. What the fuck is his name? His daughter is part of the conspiracy. There's the dragon, guys, right there. Boom. In the Orion Nebula. I showed this last night, I know, but I'm looking for another picture. Damn it, and I just... God, I'm so bad with this. Oh... It's got to be there. Okay, you see these pictures? These are from the South Pole, right? Oh yeah. Did we ever figure out what this was? Tripping. Did you guys see this video of mine with that chevron thing with the globe in the middle? Here's the stairway to heaven, folks. Damn it. Come on. Oh. All right. I'll find it. It's here. It's here. It's here. It's here. I swear it's here. Folders. Albums. Thursday, December 28th. What's the date today? The 16th, right? You son of a beard. Am I just going through them, cycling through them? I think I am, ain't I? Oh, God. That's not it. Your dog. So, I gotta go here. Boom. This is a new computer, so, I'm not that good at it, finding shit on a computer anyway, because I'm looking for a video here. Where do I go? Right over here. What the hell? But you guys, Thoth, when he speaks of the that ascension chair that you sent to me, Aaron, that we watched at the beginning. When did you catch the date on when they found that thing? Get help. I need help. Do 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 do. So where are my videos at? They got to be over here, right? What the hell? Oh, here it is. Check this out. Look what I caught. See that? You dog. Fuck you. You know what? I'm just going to burn this computer. I'm going to burn. Start everything on fire. How many on here have their skies looking like this? Looks like a mosaic, don't it? Okay, now when ancient Lemuria and Atlantis had an here's something that's pretty pertinent to our situation. This is down in Antarctica. Why do you suppose they would put this big black thing in the way? Do you think they were blocking out the sun so we didn't get hurt our eyes when we were looking at the picture? I don't know. But my video's got to be somewhere here. Why isn't it? It should be in the beginning, right? You dog. That's not video. Where did my videos go? You sons of... My vidges are gone. My vidges are gone, guys. There they are. See that? What do you think? You know, when I was younger, I don't remember the sun ever looking like that with these freaking rays coming out like this. See this right here? What's this? That's the lens flare, right? I know I have the video for it, but I can't find it. That must be the lens flare. Oh, do 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 do. There, maybe that'll help. No. Do 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 do. This is just my photos. Where the hell are my videos? You fucker. You know what? I hate this fucking thing. Okay, guys. So, I'm just going to have to hire somebody to do this shit for me because it's too frustrating. But anyway, I thought I had it all lined up, but oh well. Say hi to my family. Bye, family. Okay, now, who's been paying attention to the, it looks very angelic and cosmic dragonfish. What are you talking about? What are you guys talking about, eh? Magnetosphere is a torus. It can have any cracks or holes apart from small holes at the poles. But it has weakened. Yes, it has. Do you know what causes the magnetosphere, though? Do you buy into it's a molten core narrative? Or do you think the Earth is manifest through the Anu like I do? I was having this conversation earlier with Angel Fiery Petals. Disintegral, how are you? I was thinking the cloud beings are Palladians, no, known to come in cloud ships and are light beings. Yeah, I would have to agree with that. And I believe that the Anunnaki, they're of the fifth dimension as well. We just learned that. Yep, I agree with that. Full brain travel polymer plastics. Love that name. My Sky's 5D. I'm right there with you. Yes, I believe that there is a my symbol, not my newest one, but the one I had yesterday, the star with the G in the middle, and it had the formula for the black hole, and it was N dot and then like a Saturn symbol. And from what I understood, N means 144. Or no, N is the planet. 144 is derived from the dot, I believe. And I don't know how I got to that. Oh, 9. Yeah, because it equals 9. So you take to figure out the size of the black hole in the Earth, you would take the diameter of the Earth or the circumference of the Earth, divide it by 144, and that gives you the answer to the size of the black hole of every celestial planet out there. Yes, it would. Yes, it would. And if that's why I'm starting to believe the whole Orion thing, and the red thing behind the sun is Orion. And I say that because all right, here we go. All right. Okay, now that formula I was talking about earlier, guys, is this. Okay, now the W inside, here, I'll redraw it over here because I can draw it better. I know I can. I know I can. This is the vortex math, right? Right here. This is the 369 is this part. And that means that anything multiplied by 9. How do I erase here? Do 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 doop do 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 do. How the hell? What the? What the? What the? my God, I suck. You fucker. Fuck you. You know, I gotta take some tech course or some shit. Okay. What the hell is that? I don't want that. I want this. This. There we go. This right here. That sucks. But whatever. But look at 1, 2, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 3, 6. That means anything multiplied by 9. You multiply 9 by anything. 9 by anything. The digital root always equals to 9. You bisect a circle, and it always equals to 9. You keep bisecting a circle. Every time you go down, bisects to 9. Deep earthquake event underway. New large activity brewing in the Pacific. Ooh. Are you guys up to speed on the caldera down there in Mexico? What do you think about the government not telling us about that? You know? Telling us about the freaking... Telling us it's when they were down there drilling, you know? What the hell did I do now, man? It's all your fault, tripping. It's all your fault. Okay. God, I suck. But anyway, 1, 2, and then this is 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 plus 2 is 4. Right? 4 plus 4. Or wait, yeah, that's 4. 5, 7, 8. 2 plus 2 is 4. 4 plus 4 is 8. Right? Yeah. 8 plus 8 is 16. So 1 plus 7 is, or 1 plus 6 is 7. 7 plus, or wait, 7 plus 7 is 14. 1 plus 4 is 5. And then you go 5 plus 5 is 10, which 1 plus 0 is 1. And then you go 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 plus 2 is 4. 4 plus 4 is 8. 8 plus 8 is 16, so it's 7. And it just keeps going around. This is the matter part of the equation, guys. And oddly enough, 1, 2, 4, 5, 7, 8. We are in the third, and this is the I'm trying to figure out in my head as I'm doing this. But okay, so you multiply 9 times 3, 27. So 2 plus 7, you guys get it, right? So that's the infinite 9 they're talking about all the time. And that's what Tesla was talking about, the infinite 9. And that's what the Marco Rodin coil is about. He figured that out, the vortex math principle. That's what I believe that's the math equation for the transmutation of energy into matter in a black hole. And I believe that's what the simplest form of it is this math equation right here. The marrying of the ether and the matter. Oh, come on. Really? You son of a bitch. I'm the director. Okay, I want to direct. But I'll just show you guys a picture of this because I can't find my freaking videos. Why aren't my freaking videos in here, guys? Because I'm not in my video thing. Duh. Right? But then we go to hell and change our ways. And so Thoth right here speaks of Thoth speaks of right here in tablet number 6. Within each, okay, here's what we were talking about earlier. Thoth tells men of his time about the ages they and their ancestors have known him, and his alone should have been enough to make them realize his power. No, that's not the right one. One is just not, no, that's not the right one. There's something, yeah, whatever. It's something we were just talking about. Oh, right here. The spirit of time space must be consciously known to one before he can move in them. When space and time to one before when space and time are known, one has developed the power to move backward or forward in space-time. Life and death exist only as comparative terms. Everything has its opposite. Remove one pole and the other ceases to exist. In the plane of consciousness, in which the higher cosmic consciousness of 9 manifests, that's what we were just talking about, death is not known. Therefore, life also is not known. There is only existence, immortal and eternal, without change of focal point, of manifestation, or loss of consciousness. When man conquers death, he also has mastered life, and to him both cease to exist. The Lord of the 9, in his own plane, is timeless, for time is a result of the existence of materiality, and the 9th cosmic consciousness does not manifest a materiality. Say that word, materiality. The soul of man is the flame which is bound to the mountain, which is flesh. When we have become one with the I, or Yah, in the final completion, that's why I say that we are Yahweh, guys, is because of the Yad. And it's always referenced in this way, where it says, when we have become one, make the 2 one again, which is the understanding in the Bina, or Bina and Chakma, then we become the Kether, or the head, the Yah. In the final completion of the infinite circle, materiality and life, which is one with death, will cease to exist. In the 8th cycle, also, life and death are one, and only eternal existence manifests. The 8th cosmic cycle is the cycle of light, for here the infinite light is concentrated upon the disorder sent from the 9th cycle, breaking it into divisions of kind which are transmitted to lower cosmic cycles. Do you hear that? As disorder changed to order is the basis of everything. Light is master of all that exists. When the 2 parts of a unit of consciousness have become fully one, and the other parts have become one with the one, thus becoming all, it is not impossible to go forward into the higher cosmic cycle. Thoth states clearly that all parts of this unit are one when he says that his goal is the all thing. Thoth uses a prayer to light, but as always ends with a command to the light. What we call form is formless, for only in the light does true reality exist. Thought gives freely of his wisdom, so that others may tread the same path. He commands his followers to ever keep their faces toward the light, turning their thoughts toward the master within. That means looking inside. Thus shall they avoid the glittering promises of material power promised by the dark brothers. Now, isn't that the damn truth? That is the problem with our world. The dark brothers are the gold, folks. The dark brothers are the dollar. The dollar. Pull on your pants and holla. Man's soul must not be bound if it desires to advance in light. Surrender to the dark forces entails the shutting off of light. Only through darkness and disorder is man bound to the flesh. Therefore, he should become light and ordered. The Black Brotherhood, and I'm not talking about any homies if they're listening, the Black Brotherhood always tries to pull down the person who has gained development along the path of light, for they have already developed powers. It is for this reason that the person who is highly developed has to withstand more than the person of little or no development. The more one has learned of light, paradoxically, the more he knows about manipulation or of disorder, and the more valuable he is to the Black Brotherhood. Oh wow. That's the dark brightness, right? And you want to know something? I was just arguing with my wife about this, about being a simpleton or blissfully unaware. Round rushers, hi, I've never seen you here. Nice of you to join us. Infrared, what this on my screen? Oh, you're talking me, the Dark Brothers. Yeah. Oddly you say that. Odd you say that, but there are adepts who use this great powers of the cosmos for destruction instead of construction, for law operates either for good or evil, positive or negative. Those adepts who used cosmic force for destruction were the Dark Brothers, black magicians, who fought against the children of light. They attempted to hold and pull back those whom the children of light were trying to bring into light. And that was the Atlanteans and stuff. And that's why the Great Flood came, and that's why the Anunnaki decided to take them all out, because they were clattering too much about. They were, they weren't doing. But I don't want to get into that because I'm going to piss people off. Right here, I'll read it from a book. Thoth is promised eternal life so that he may fulfill his promise. He remained in the temple until he received his full illumination. Thoth uses the knowledge given him to penetrate the secrets of space, time, and matter, and in this discovers even more and greater secrets. He said penetrate. In the latter days of Atlantis, the great wave of consciousness which had once occupied the bodies of Earthmen had passed to Venus, and the consciousness which occupied the bodies of the mass were from Mars. These were more materialistic than the preceding consciousness, and looking to the darkness instead of the light opened Yog Sog Thoth, the gateway to the cycle below. Oh, wow. Some of the consciousness of the preceding wave were attracted by material power and entered into the plans. It was perhaps this part of their nature which had kept them from going on with their fellows. Going on with their fellows. Ah, the one who opens the door to the cycle below must be a master, else he will not be so balanced in power that he can keep those from below from coming up. While men were doing this, the dweller was detached from his body and projected to where it was taking place. When the dweller saw what was taking place, he returned to his body and called the messengers, which were the Anunnaki, I believe, and sent them through Atlantis, bringing certain ones to Undal. The dweller is Enki. The dweller then descended to Amenti and passed from there to forced chambers, opening into the channel through which Earth's balance passes. That's the inner Earth. It says see inner Earth, but that's the middle of the black hole that I was just talking about. And that's why they, just like the eye in the triangle, guys, that's why they vilified it, the black hole, and said everything that goes into a black hole is never seen again and is crushed to nothingness, because it's actually our existence. You understand that? That's why we can have everything in a finite boundary, and have an infinite set of outcomes in a finite boundary. It's infinity inside of finite. And that's exactly what it's described in this book. And when the pyramid of force passed, he drew upon the power of the seven and changed the balance of Earth from one channel to another and closed the old channel. The resulting sinking of Atlantis shattered the opening by destroying the space warping machine set up by the Atlanteans. And I believe that was some sort of like the Ark of the Covenant. But that's what's at the bottom of the Bermuda Triangle, I think. Wouldn't you guys agree? This apparatus. That's why all that shit happens there. Yo, they're already here. I guarantee you they're already here. Thoth is called before the dweller. Thoth now is the son of Enki. Enki is the dweller. And Enki was called Thothme. Thoth was always also called Hermes Trismegistus, Poseidon, amongst a myriad of other names. I believe he was Jesus. You know, the flesh Jesus, not the conceptual or the allegorical Jesus. Because I believe we're all Jesus, and we're all in pursuit of Christ consciousness, so we can ascend through the portal and take the path of souls. You know, and I believe that portal is in Orion in the Trapezium Open Star Cluster, which in November 2012 they announced a black hole being there, and it fits perfectly because the Orion and the Vatican stuff, the black hole sun stuff, the Danny Wilton stuff, it all just lines up perfect. And then you tie this book into it and all the teachings of Thoth, and all he says it in the very last sentence of this book, in the 15th tablet, when he says, "Now I go, my children, down yet up to the halls of Amenti." And it's the only time he says up when he refers to the halls of Amenti. No, if Nibiru is real, it's already here, and it's some sort of ship. You know what I mean? Or it's this place. It's our Earth. And oh, disintegral. Uh, where you been, man? Dude, you just made everything click for me right there by saying that. Because they're of the fifth dimension, right? Holy shit. Wow. That makes perfect sense, dude. Am I right? Is that what you're thinking? Is that what you're thinking? Oh my God. Holy shit. So what I'm saying about the thing behind the sun and what's causing the Earth force, our central sun is in Orion. The black hole sun is the central sun for us, and it is the conduit from which our energy flows. It flows through the mainframe there, comes through our sun. So then the mainframe is processing our information from us as a whole, sending it. That's what's changing the sunlight. That's what's making it hot. Am I right? Is that what you're thinking, Disintegral? Because everything that we think manifests here on Earth, Keither Malkuth, regardless of where the mainframe is. You know what I'm saying? As above, so below, below, so above. Yeah, thank you, dude. You know what I mean? You are a guy, right? Because I want to make that clear. Because I called Michelle Michael, and I've called what's her name? The along with the plastic name. I called her a guy the other day. Why can't you see it on Soho? I'm not saying it's directly behind the sun. I'm saying the sun is hotter and no one around me believes me. No, because you want to know something? They got their fucking faces in their phones. They're not paying attention to what's up above them. I thought the Anunnaki left too until freaking Disintegral showed up. Because we just figured out earlier that they were fifth dimensional beings, remember? When we were reading it? Remember that? Right, but they're fifth dimensional beings. They're beings of another dimension. We can't see them. They can manifest themselves here in our. That's what they need the clouds so we can see them. That's why they manifest themselves in the clouds. Am I right about that? I bet you. Their planet is interdimensional. So are they. That's why they were revered as gods. Booyah! You are completely correct. Oh my God. I can't believe I didn't put that together. Thank you so much. That is awesome. Yes. But I believe there are the seven watchers, or the seven ones that are the creators' mop up crew, right? They're the ones that decide what happens to our destiny, what decides our destiny. Am I correct? Is that what you think? Those are the 7 lords of the cycles. When they were in a lower dimension, they created us, I bet, because they were of the 3rd dimension. They recently, the last cycle, they ascended. That's what I understand it as. Yeah, but now it's changed because they're of the 5th, right? Enlil's still of the physical, though. Yeah, the 7 ages and root races. But I mean, there's the 7 lords of the cycles. You know, the lord of the 9, the lord of the 8, the lord of the 3rd. Because the 3rd is the here. I'll get it. Are you do you study the Emerald tablets? No, I don't think they're descending, tripping. I don't think that's part of the law. I don't think they go down unless, you know, they have full. Do you think they're of the 9th or the 8th? I mean, because if they're of the 8th, they can manipulate time and space, or, you know, skate across both. Yeah, you can't see them. They can still manifest though through like clouds or magnetism, or, you know, like a ghost. That's what a ghost is a 5th dimensional being, right? You're awesome, Disintegral. That was awesome, man. I touch on different things as and when. What do you mean as and when? Wow. I can't believe I just had. That's awesome. You know, that's what this, every once in a while, I mean, it doesn't happen very often. Well, recently it's been happening more. I was looking in to the Schumann resonance stuff and a few weeks back, and it seems the sun determines it. Yes. So the question could be, what affected the sun? What's affecting the sun is our thoughts, our frequency that we as beings connected to the consciousness, the collective, send through the central sun, which is in Orion. And that central sun, that's the head of the key of the tree of life. If you look at the here, I'll bring it up on my pictures. I've got a thing of it, of the, I think it's the Ein Sof model, the Kabbalah model or whatever, with the planets and whatnot. See, Saturn is represented as the Bina, and understanding, I believe, and you make those two one, and you become the Keither. But I think that's the whole ascension process. I think, right? Let me find this here. God, I hate this computer. There it is. It's also known as the tetragrammaton, right? The tree of life. This ain't the one, is it? I guess it don't matter. It's the same setup. But this ain't the one. Right here, this one. Okay. This right here, the Keither, is the crown. It's symbolized in Jesus wearing the crown of thorns. And that was a symbolic representation of him reaching the head, Christ consciousness. And beyond the crown, the Keither, is the infinite. That's on the other side of the veil. Unknowing, undescribable, the source, the all, the man, the woman, the everything. This is the Bina. understanding. Shakma, wisdom, which the trident, also another symbol that was vilified and made us to think that there was a Satan and this is his pitchfork, which was a bunch of bullshit. The trident was Poseidon's, tool when Enki was manifest here in the physical. So that's why they can live. That's why they're said to live millions of years, because they're light beings. Duh. I've looked into the squaring the circle. Danny Wilton just figured out how to do it. He figured out how to do it. You know what it is? He figured out that pi wasn't in unison with the square root of 2. That's how he figured it out. So is that what you think the Van Allen belt's about? Holding the souls here and all them cave depictions of them hands on the caves? Those are just what I felt when I seen those pictures. It felt like a bunch of people were trying to escape. Dakara Chitam. Okay, now right here, guys, this is the central sun, the Kether, the crown. Saturn is depicted here. I believe this is Saturn too, is it not? But anyway, this is Mars, or no, this is Mars over here. Or no. Yeah, Mars. I don't know, remember which one. But this is our sun, right here, on the tree of life. Central sun, our sun, the moon, and down below right here is the Malkuth, our Earth. The central sun powers everything. And it all goes back to here and then comes back to us. So that's why it's called the solar system. Sol, when you break down the etymology of the solar, that means soul, our system. Good night, our skies. Nice to see you here, though. Yeah, dot in a circle. But I mean, the central sun is pretty much a fixed point in sky, or it's in. We've gotten a little closer to it recently. The black hole is probably the sun. No, the black hole is the black hole sun that's in Orion. That the in 2012 they actually announced that it's the closest black hole to us, and it's in Orion. It's only 1,500. They said it was 1,500 light years, but now I've looked it up, and recently it's up to, or we're close to 1,240 light years away. But listen to this: who else in this chat room remembers us being on the outside edge of the Milky Way galaxy on the Sagittarius arm? Thank you, ours guys. Who remembers that? I honestly remember that because I had a crush on the teacher that taught me that back when I was in junior high. And I remember it distinctly because her name was Sarah and I was talking Sagittarius. And I was like, baby, now we're on the Orion spur, correct? 25,000 light years away from where we were. That's what I remember. We are on the Orion spur now. I've got actually a video on my channel that shows proof of a past time. That's what I believe the Mandela effect and all that stuff was. Because Decentragle, do you believe that there's some force trying to ascend artificially? Do you think that's right? Do you think that's what CERN is? Have you paid attention to the findings on Orion, like this stuff right here? Michelangelo painting the nebula into here. Yeah, now we are 25,000 light years from the center. This all is one huge circle. What do you mean? You believe that too, huh? That's exactly what I was thinking. For the See the Anu right here. This is the Anu. No, shut up. Get out of here. Stop. But right here, Michelangelo painted this into the Sistine Chapel. And this is the exact match of the Orion Nebula. And this is a brain also. Right here is the trapezium open star cluster. And then you go to, whoa, that looks like a freaking lizard, don't it? And this is how we lost our freaking, we express ourselves in a conventional language, and the dictionary defines and limits the meaning of each word. This just explains that how we lost our way to explain things through symbolism, because symbolism is a much more pure way of communication and a way not to lose. Orion Nebula is actually a stellar nursery, 1,000 stars ranging from 10,000 to 300,000 years old. And, you know, they even tried hiding that from us, telling us that stars were older the farther away you got from the center of the Milky Way. When in actuality, they get newer or younger as you go to Orion. Every star from Orion out gets younger as you get closer to Orion. Every star. We are heading straight toward the galactic center, and the black hole is there. No, we're not heading. I don't know about that. I don't know about any of that. I know that we're already in a black hole. We exist in a black hole. That's the only thing that can explain the reciprocating everything. That's how why everything's a complete circle, just like Michelle was saying. We have, yeah, it's not a sister sun, it's the central sun. It's our central sun, and it's a black hole. Thank you for showing up, Disintegral. You put another piece of the puzzle together for me, and I appreciate that. Oh, did you just read that? How do I back that shit up? I want to back that motherfucker up. Oh, come on, I don't want to hear no music. Shut up. Okay, here's the Anu, guys. But look at right here. Oh, stop, you son of a. It's going too fast. Famous Orion Nebula closer than thought. Trigonometric parallax determines distance of stars measuring in an apparent position. Okay, right here. Did you know, Disintegral, did you know that the cosmic egg? Yeah! Hey, man, you got to come on my show. You got to come on my channel. We got to get together. We got to talk, man, because this is incredible that finally, that's all I got to say. See West Penry papers. Yeah, that's the oh, I was thinking that the Perry Reese map is what I thought you were talking about. But you know that Egypt is the Malkuth version of the ultimate Adam, right? Adam Cadman. We are on very similar paths, my friend. Because look at this is where Ra and Ba embraced, or Ra and yeah, right here in the delta where the trapezium open star cluster and our pineal gland line up. See, this is the center of the Earth, right? Oh, really? You've seen this before, huh? And this whole thing was affiliated originally with the Orion constellation, but the Egyptians believe that 1,000 years of uh, bliss or whatever of the golden age is going to be in a perfected Egypt. This is heaven on earth, they say. The belly of the beast. What did you mean by that? Egypt? So do you think Zahi Hawass is actually the protector of the knowledge? That's why he was so adamant on lying to everybody and everything? Because that's what the Emerald Tablets say, that they've been successful in hiding the ancient teachings from us. Great is the struggle between light and darkness, age old and yet ever new. Yet know in time, far in the future, light shall be all and darkness shall fall. List ye, O man, to my words of wisdom. Prepare and ye shall not bind your light. Man has risen and man has fallen, as ever new waves of consciousness flow from the great abyss below us toward the sun, sun of their goal. Nice. You know what, dude? It's crazy how it gets your mind going and the rhythmic part of it. I find myself when I'm writing to people, like when I'm writing in comments, I'll catch myself like sounding like Dr. Seuss. And I'm not kidding about that. And that's why I kind of felt bad when I kind of did that video about Steve Olson or shared Ron's story. But I don't know if it did more harm or did more good, but I just think standing by and letting that shit just go is not right either. Because people get taken advantage of so much these days. But it's not my place. I don't know. Do you guys think I'm still in the right for that, or do you guys think I should take the video down? What do you guys think on that? Because I'll do whatever my friends tell me to do. Because that's what friends do. They tell people what to do when they think they're in the wrong. So if you guys think I'm in the wrong, tell me. Zachariah Sitchin said Hawass tried to murder him. Well, Steve Olson, apparently, if you guys followed him at all, if you guys followed him in the pyramid, here's some pictures for aliens if you're interested in that. This is stuff they just found in some town in Mesoamerica. This is a video Gerald Clark did. And every one of these artifacts that they're showing here shows some elongated skull alien or some human or some winged being making offerings to a ship. Okay, but Steve Olson apparently ripped off some guy named Captain Ron, or didn't rip him off, but the story goes that he took a trip with him, whatever, and he borrowed money from him, or said he was going to pay him some money, and he never did. But anyway, the guy Ron reached out to me and said, "Can you share this, because he's just ignoring me?" And I didn't owe Steve money, and he still ignored me, so I could understand him. So I shared the story, and it is what it is. Yeah, that's ancient history too. That's what I'm starting. So what do you guys think I should do about it? Should I take it down already or what? Trippin', what do you think? I agree with that too. This is just baby stuff compared to the millions of years. You're talking the pre-Adamites and stuff, right? Take it down. The pot-bellied pre-Adamites, right? That's what you're thinking about, talking about disintegral. I don't know if it's going to make my, I guess it does affect me because, if it's causing turmoil for everybody, it's causing turmoil for me. So I've never wanted to drag the dude's name through the mud, but, I've never really gave it too much of a thought, because I think I'm going to take the video down, because I've done enough, and I don't want. I don't know. I just wanted to bring light to the situation, and I don't want somebody to be taken advantage of, and somebody to, because it doesn't matter to me if Steve does his karma debt wrong, because he pays his own debt, not me. I don't pay my debt or his debt. I pay my own debt. He pays his own debt. I don't know. I think these are pretty legitimate, man. Have you seen these before? Now, that's another reason why I shared that video, is because he took advantage of Wayne. He took all of Wayne's money from the conference. Yes, that's why I don't want to have the burden on my shoulders, though. You know what I mean? And that's kind of selfish on my end, but that's the truth. Wayne and Steiger. Who? Steiger? Steiger's a good guy. Yeah. Wayne Steiger's I think that's when you started watching my channels, when I was on his channel. Isn't that true, Descender Girl? So I like Wayne. Yeah, but if you don't have the platform to bring attention to your cause, what are you going to do? That's my point. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to take it down. As soon as I get done with this live stream, I'll take the video down. I believe I should. We need to stop to work and pay. Strawberry, I think it's more than that, though. It's just, he's done it since the beginning. Aw, you are the wind beneath my wings, Michelle. Thank you. Yeah, we know the I kind of got a yeah, I won't even say anymore. But yeah, But I'm going to be going on Wayne's show again here soon, I think. And I appreciate because I just want to get the message out. But, I'm beginning to learn, like I think Disintegral is that you can only do so much. And there's only so many people that are going to hear you. If you're not ready for a message, you're not going to get the message. The phone's going to ring and you're not going to pick it up no matter what. You know what I mean? Destination Eschet. What's that mean? Escheton? Escheton. What's that mean? I don't know. Full brain travel polymer plastic. I like people in the USA. Lives in cabin. Eschaton. What's eschaton? Yes, the truth will come out. And the truth always finds a way to come out. And, maybe Ron's way was to get his truth out through me, I guess. And, I'll serve the purpose. I'll be the, oh, did you guys see this? Anybody interested in going to Egypt on a tour? Where is it? Where is he? Where's Billy? Where's Billy Carlson? Here's Billy Carson right there. Come on, man. I hate this computer. So I'm starting to take donations now, guys, because there's this Egypt trip that I want to take, which would be sweet. Oh, he doesn't have it up here? Oh, look at that. He took it down already. You must have got him filled already. But for $6,300, you could go to Egypt. Odin. Odin. How you doing, buddy? Oh, $6,300. Right. That's what I want to do too. I want to go to the freaking the Great Pyramid and do the initiation. You know, fast for the 7 days and don't drink water for 3. Almost die and lay in the sarcophagus. I wonder if they let you. I'm good. I'm good. You feeling any better today? I don't like that augmented reality stuff. No, I'd try it, but I mean. So Disintegral, do you think do you have to get immunizations to travel there? Come to Italy? I wish I could. That'd be sweet to go and lay in that and do the initiation. Would you do it, Disintegral? Because Stoth comes to you, I guess, when you're in that state of where you're about ready to croak because you haven't eaten. I know I would. I'd do it in a heartbeat. But so we're in agreement with the Atlantean civilization. Oh, here's something I wanted to get through. Okay, now you know how I say the Anu is the driver of our existence. You know, the gravity model. Throw that model right out the freaking window with the nappy-headed cocksucker that invented it. You know, right out the window because it's a bunch of bullshit, in my opinion. Because we're in an electric universe. Everything is governed by electromagnetism. Everything is a dielectric uh, field, and yep, no gravity. So we are on the same path as that. Everything's acceleration, inertia. What is it? What does Ken Wheeler say? Do you follow him at all? Yes, I would do DMT in a heartbeat. I would. What does he say? Are the electromagnetic spectrum or the electromagnetic existence of our existences? What does he call it? Acceleration, force in motion, deceleration, and inertia. Is that what it is? I don't know. But how everything is instantaneous action at a distance, meaning there is no space, there is no speed, light speed. When a light turns on over there, you see it over here. Do you believe that too? Then puff puff pass, quit teasing me. Yep, and that's why we're finding out everything is fake. Good is bad, bad is good. That's what the whole. So the key of prophecy is actually meant so we manifest it, so it happens. What do you think about that? That's what the key of prophecy is, isn't it? That's why there's prophecy left behind from the previous. So, right. But I mean, do you know what the key of prophecy is like in the Emerald Tablets? Yeah, I think it's tablet 6, if I'm not mistaken. Tablet 4 is the key to a book. Oh, you're talking about, yeah. Yeah, Ken Wheeler says that. Is that what you're talking? Oh, some. What are you talking about, Shane? In order for us to get out of the reincarnation cycle, we must live a spiritual life in order to move on. Yes, I believe that. One with nature and the natural cycles, right? But you have to attain the knowledge. You going to bed tripping? Good night, sweetheart. Thanks for joining in. Say hi to everybody for me. Right. They always come before our manifestation. So How do we control them? Perhaps being in a reverse mirror reality means everything is backwards. Huh. Oh, that's why. Oh, is that why when we see ourselves in a mirror, what you have in your right hand is in your left hand? Or what am I trying to get at there? Or spelling is backwards. Isn't that what it is? Yeah, and if things are if yeah, when you look in the mirror and you try to read something, it's backwards, right? Am I right about that? And when you have something in your right hand, is it in your left hand? I'm gonna have to get a mirror here real quick and find out. Or the sky is liquid. Oh God, here we go. You know what, Disintegral? I loved you until you start throwing that shit at me. No, I'm just kidding. That doesn't matter to me anyway. I don't really care. But we are in an air bubble between two waters, pretty much, I suppose. Does it matter if we're in a fucking pickle jar? I don't think so. I had to laugh at that one. I'm not laughing at you. I hope you don't think I am. But you know what I mean? The whole flat Earth globe thing is just way out of proportion. It's a psyop and it's a way to cause division. But get back to the get back to the key of prophecy. Oh God, the key of prophecy. I can't stop laughing over that one. Oh God, because a lot of people just want to jump on that fucking train of fighting with everybody. You know what I mean? Nah, man. I think that's false awakening. Space is oh so real. Yeah. Please say the Earth is round. You're right, though. That's a girl. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's round or if we're in a pickle jar. You're right. And that you want to know something? That's exactly why I think some people are on a higher frequency than others, because I've thought that all along. When everybody started arguing about it and shit, and they were picking a side, and they're still doing it to this day. And I believe it's a psyop to get people to do it to lower the vibration. So I'm right there on board with you. That's why I say it doesn't matter if we're in a freaking pickle jar, because we're in it together. You know. We're not. How are we gonna? What are we gonna do? Because we're not. It's not like we're gonna have a fucking spaceship or a match to light the paper we're on fire. We're standing on fire, or get a freaking spaceship to get off the fucking ball we're on. Droplet falling through an infinite sea of dreams. That's a good analogy. I like that one. That was pretty good. That was funny shit. Awesome. Hey, I'm glad to find like-minded people, and that means all of you guys that are paying attention to this, because this is awesome. To have an epiphany on a live stream like that was just pretty sweet. I mean, fade to black radio. But I mean, here I was gonna go to. Why do I got two of these open? How do I? Oh, there's something I don't know if I can show you on this Google Earth. But I go to the South Pole and there's this little white circle. If you got a phone and you got an Android, you go to the Antarctica. And you go to I don't think it shows up on the computer screen though. What the hell are these lines about? What are these? Does anybody know what those lines are about? You had a what? Full brain travel polymer plastic. Oh, I love that name. Yeah, it does take one weirdo to know another one, doesn't it? So that's good. I'm starting to take it as a badge of honor when people call me a conspiracy theorist. Because you want to know something? That means I'm much more aware than you. Is that the crack? Where? This? What the hell are all these? 3D buildings? I got too much shit plucked off over here, I think. Photorealistic, gray. You know, they make these apps. Have you guys noticed you go on to right now you go on to Google and you try searching out information, how hard it is to get the information you're looking for now? How they don't give you the most recent information. They don't give you, you know, the link you're looking for right off the bat. You have to actually search for it, or you have to get some low life like a Wayback Machine or something to find the link. I don't know what those are. That's what I'm clicking off right here. Gigapixel photos. Here, I'll see right here. Catalog ID preview cloud cover. I don't know. I think it's just I don't know, something stupid. But it's oceanic bullshit. That's what it was. It's just a bunch of bullshit we don't need. Water body outlines. Dead zones. Oh, we got to keep the dead zones on. Trees, photorealistic. How do you get on Street View on this thing? So you go right here, right? Come on, you son of you know what? Screw you. I'm done with you. See, I got no patience for that stuff. No patience whatsoever. Have any of you guys had people parking outside your home down the street, headlights blazing at 1 a.m.? I had a helicopter fly over my house for 20 minutes last summer. Did circles around my house. And dead zones. That so you're a big oh yeah, that's what I was gonna do with it. I'll look that up real quick. I'll go to my channel and I'll look at my do you remember where we are video? Come on. Not you. What the hell? Okay, it was we are part of a binary system, the black hole in Orion. Yeah. You guys remember this one? The Paul Cox one where he was doing the Mercury transit and he said, yeah, and there's the second sun. We're not supposed to tell you. Right here. Crack at making this video. I was being interrupted. It got whatever. Just yeah, I've been having a real-time censorship too. I'll be trying to upload videos and they'll be deleted as I'm uploading them. But anyway, today is pre-misconceived. There could be countless deceptions. I'm gonna get down to it. Section right now. See, I remember us being way
Now
the
we
hell out
are.
on this. I don't remember us being that close to the
Sir.
center of the Milky Way.
25 years from the center on the broken Orion Spur from the good old people there at JPL, Caltech, and NASA. Never before. Or Adler, for that matter. But if my memory...
I think I just got done smoking a big spliffy before I did this video.
25 light years further.
25,000
in
light
less
years.
than... Shit, I got out of high school, man-made. Okay? Sure.
Right here's the proof that I was right. Watch.
Spoke right now, and the geological with the mind, very informative, but then leaving you hanging by a giant, rounded other stars, and there's our magneto sun, or it's a bubble now, or we're changed from the.
You're right. We're in a bubble.
/ combined, something like that. Solar system may be much more compact and rounded than previously thought. The image on the left shows
on this video?
a compact model of the heliosphere. Yep. No, it's
a different one. Damn it!
Told you why it is.
Just wasted 5 minutes of you guys' lives. Forgive me.
You know, but when I see scientists saying this shit, oh, sorry, I don't want to swear. Cassini's missions based on.
I'm bad like that. Sorry. Okay, we'll go here again. My channel again. Come on, baby. Okay, now I'm looking for. Oh, shit. Oh, have you guys seen this video? Oh, here, the caveman and the fish. You've seen that right away, right? I'm not going to get sidetracked, though. I'm going to stay on this thought. Don't let me get sidetracked, guys. I've got ADD, and it's pretty bad today for some reason. My thoughts is hard to stay in my head. Is my Nibiru your Planet X? Is the Mandela effect? I think this might have it. Hey, folks. Slightly slanted coming at you from Oakdale, Minnesota. This is footage that's from, okay, 21st of August. I just wanted to pick a video just so I can touch on a few topics here. First and foremost, see what I mean? Right here. Check this out, guys. You just seen what I showed you.
Greetings, everyone, and welcome
Good
to
night,
the
Tony.
Mandela Effect. I have found the old Earth. My name is Byron Preston. Today is April 15th, 2016. I would like you to think for a moment, where is Earth in the Milky Way galaxy? Do you remember where Earth is in the Milky Way galaxy?
Do you remember?
Do you remember the spiral arms? Do you remember the names of them? Do you remember Earth being, our solar system being on the outskirts of the Milky Way galaxy, in the middle, in the center? Do you remember?
Neither was I. We were just considered hyper. There's Nibiru.
I want you to think about this for a moment before I tell you, because everyone wants to say, "Oh, you just have a bad memory."
Yeah, this guy's pretty good though when it comes to this Mandela stuff.
Show you where you are in the universe.
I think he makes a pretty good living off of the QHHT stuff
in the Milky Way galaxy, because it is nowhere near what I remember.
He gets pretty deep into and serious.
Think about it really hard.
Think about it really hard.
Pause the video if you can't remember.
He's starting to
and don't Google,
hypnotize
don't
me.
search. I'm going to tell you in a minute. I'm going to show you. Just think. Pause if you have to. Hit the pause button. You know, where were we? Just think about it.
Just think about it.
But it says that you
See
are
this?
here. This is exactly where I remember.
This is where I remember us being, guys.
Outskirts of the Milky Way.
That's what I remember back in the 80s. That's when I learned it.
I remember us being way out here. I don't know how this picture survived. How did this come here from the old Earth? Because according to NASA and all the astronomers and everybody today, this picture is completely wrong. However, this is deadly accurate.
Oh, so you guys all know what I'm talking about here.
I remember it. So let me show you where they say we are today. Lo and behold, here's the sun. And
yeah, we used to be way the hell out here.
Orion arm. And, you know, you can see the outskirts of our galaxy.
Centigrade, would you be willing to come on and do a podcast with me sometime?
25,000 light years.
So we could discuss and cuss and...
The outer skirts is 25,000 light years. In other
smacking
words,
ideas off each other?
Right smack
anybody who's willing to do it.
In the middle of the Milky Way galaxy. Anybody remember that way? I don't. I remember.
Right, we don't have a clue, but I mean, we can discuss our cluelessness, right? That's how I feel.
In other words, this is where our present location is. I remember us being exactly on the opposite side of the Milky Way galaxy. What's interesting is
maybe tomorrow afternoon,
that if you tomorrow evening, we can't see through the galactic center. Radio telescopes try.
Do you have the emerald tablets?
That's why I'm going to show you this picture. This is straight. Can you see this? Yeah. This is straight out of NASA.gov.
I don't feel like an insect. I just feel like an uninformed slave. Pretty much, I guess, what an insect feels like, right?
Orion arm. But I remember us being on the Sagittarius arm, completely over here on the outskirts of.
Oh, where do you live?
Which means that we can't see the old Earth through the center. So these two Earths are not aware of each other.
What do you think about that concept there that he just stated?
There's what is known as, it's called the observation shadow of the galactic core. We can't see.
So you're 12 hours away. So right now it's 12 in the afternoon for you, right?
Hidden from each other.
1 o'clock? 1:20?
There's a lot of theories about, you know, timelines, time travel, CERN, you know, timelines, realities melting, this and that, and all kinds of cuckoo crazy stuff.
Cuckoo crazy stuff.
We're talking about, which is perfectly sound.
Not cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
It's really not cuckoo crazy. It's sound. However, when you are a scientist,
so
you have to be an observer.
5:19 a.m. Holy shit! So you've been up all night?
Usually, what it is, the most logical sense to all the geography changing. This, I mean, how does South America move 1,000 miles?
So it's
Australia move 1,000 miles.
5:19 Sunday morning there, right?
How did major events happen? How are some people that were dead now alive? It's because this is a
it's
mirror.
It's 12:20 at where I'm at.
It's a sister solar system. It's an identical, well, not identical, but it's basically it's a copy.
So what do you think of Harmony's concept on that? There's the new Earth and the old Earth. One's on the other side of the galaxy. I don't know if that's true. Douchebags. Who's douchebags? Nasty. Oh, Zasty. Nice. Douchebags. Comes in calling us douchebags. Nice. I already like this guy. What's up, fellow douchebags? Was he kidding or was he serious? Just about lit myself on fire trying to light my cigarette. Okay. Holy shit, have another one. All right, guys, I think I'll end this. But hey, Disintegral. My email is 333stone333. Email me your availability or whatever. Good night, Michelle. Thank you for joining me. You are the wind beneath my wing. I appreciate you. And good night, Scratch. Thanks for joining. Luna, I know they kill. You know what? If I had some cannabis, I'd be smoking it. Where do you live? Do you live by me? Probably not, so quit offering it. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, shit. I've been on for a while. Thank you, Aaron. Thank you, Full Brain Travel Polymer Plastic in Italy. Thank you, Hollis Holt. Yeah, I'll probably do a live stream tomorrow. Me and Disintegral are gonna get together and we'll do one. Seeing as his path is mirroring mine, or I'm mirroring his. You're in Mexico. What part of Mexico, Luna? My real name is Steve. Steve Stone. I'm a stonemason. CIO Belly. Oh, yeah, that's goodbye in Italian, right? What's up? What's your real name? I guess that'd be the proper thing for me to ask. I'm in Oakdale, Minnesota, which is by the Twin Cities in Minnesota, central Minnesota, USA. I'm from Minnesota, don't you know? Lee. How old are you, Lee? That's my last name, Stone. No bullshit. That's my last name, Steve Stone. I had the nickname when I was a kid, Stoner Boner. I'm 45. 45, 9, and my number is 333, as you've seen my email. Charlotte, good. That's a lot easier to say than Full Brain Travel Polymer Plastic. Minnesota's a good place to live. Land of 10,000 lakes. I love to fish. I don't mind the seasons. You know, I like cold weather. I want to go to Alaska. That's where I want to go. But even that's turning to shit now. So this cycle thing is, you know, think about this, folks. If we didn't have a cycle, guess what? This place would be shot. If we didn't have a reset and all the water wash over the earth every freaking how many years happens, this place would be a freaking garbage. It's already a. Just imagine. Thank you, Charlotte. Thank you, Shane. I know what your name is, bud. And with me claiming I was sick, you meant don't say you're sick because then you become sick. That's what you were saying earlier yesterday, right? Water or fire, right? You work in Mexico. All right, guys. Love, peace, chicken grease. 1 for 1, 1 for 1. I love you all, and I'm not lying. Peace out. See you guys.
That is why everything seems the same, but things are slightly different.